In the heart of the verdant plains of Umunede, where the earth was fertile and the rains came in abundance, lived Ekene, a man whose wealth was the stuff of legends. His land stretched as far as the eye could see, teeming with yams, cassava, and maize, and his herds of cattle roamed freely, a testament to his prosperity. Ekene was not just a farmer, he was a pillar of the community. His wisdom was sought in matters of agriculture, his advice heeded in village councils. Yet, it was not just his wealth that made him a figure of awe, but his family, a sprawling clan of many wives and countless children, each with a story of their own. Ekene's family was a microcosm of the village itself, each member playing a part in the grand tapestry of life. Chidinma, his first wife, held a place of honor, her presence commanding respect from all. She was the matriarch, the steady hand that kept the household in order. Then there were the other wives, Ifunanya, Nkiru, and Amara, each bringing their unique strengths and challenges to the family. Ifunanya was known for her beauty and sharp tongue, Nkiru for her nurturing spirit, and Amara for her shrewd mind. The children, a living bunch, ranged from the eldest, Obinna, strong and reliable, to the youngest, little Adora, whose laughter could brighten the darkest day. Chidinma had been with Ekene since the beginning, through the lean years and the years of plenty. She was the anchor, the one who had borne the brunt of Ekene's ambition and the weight of his dreams. Her place in the family was secure, but with each new wife, the dynamics shifted, and she had to assert her authority again and again. "Mother, do you ever regret marrying father?" Obinna asked one evening, as they sat by the fire, the night air filled with the scent of roasting yams. Chidinma smiled, a faraway look in her eyes. "No, my son, your father is a great man, and with greatness comes responsibility. It has not always been easy, but it has been worth it." Ekene's decision to take another wife always sent ripples through the family. When he brought Nneka into the fold, the younger wives felt threatened, and even Chidinma was not immune to the unease. "Nneka is young and beautiful," Ifunanya remarked to Nkiru one afternoon as they pounded yam in the courtyard. "Do you think she would try to take our place in Ekene's heart?" Nkiru, ever the peacemaker, replied, "We must welcome her and make her feel at home. Our strength lies in unity, not division." But the unity was easier said than achieved, as each new wife brought her own aspirations and desires, complicating the delicate balance of the household. Ekene's children, each vying for their father's attention and approval, often found themselves at odds. Obinna, as the eldest, carried the weight of expectations, while his younger brothers and sisters struggled to carve out their own identities. Why must father always favor Obinna? Chuka, one of the middle sons, complained to his sister Nneka. "I work just as hard in the fields, but it is never enough. Nneka, wise beyond her years, counseled him. Father sees all that we do, Chuka. We must each find our own path and make our own mark. Obinna's journey is not yours. The harvest festival was a time of celebration and thanksgiving, a chance for the village to come together and rejoice in the bounty of the land. Ekene's generosity was on full display. His granaries overflowing, his feasts the talk of the town. As drums beat and dancers whirled, the family put on a united front, but beneath the surface, tensions simmered. Chidinma noticed the way Funanya and Kira avoided each other's gaze, the strain in Ekene's smile as he greeted his guests. It is a night for celebration, she reminded herself, forcing a smile as she joined the dance. Tonight, we are one family. But even in the happiest of homes, secrets lurked. Chuka, feeling overshadowed by his older brother, began to harbor a dangerous secret. An alliance with the rival family that promised power and recognition in exchange for betrayal. Late one night, Chuka met with Okechukwu, a man known for his cunning and ambition. "Join us, and you will have what you desire," Okechukwu promised, his eyes gleaming in the firelight. "Together we can challenge Ekene's dominance." Chuka, torn between loyalty to his family and his own yearning for recognition, agreed. Thus, a seed of discord was planted, its roots reaching deep into the heart of the family. As Ekene aged, the question of succession loomed large. Who would inherit his vast lands and continue his legacy? The obvious choice was Obinna, but Ekene, wise and just, wanted to ensure that the decision was made with the best interest of the family in mind. "Father, I am ready to take on more responsibilities," Obinna declared one day, his voice steady and determined. Ekene studied his son, seeing both strength and uncertainty in his eyes. "Leadership is more than just strength, my son. It requires wisdom, patience, and the ability to unite, not divide." Obinna nodded, understanding the weight of his father's words. The mantle of leadership was not something to be taken lightly. The arrival of a stranger in Umunede brought new challenges. Emeka, a traveler with tales of distant lands and new ways, captivated the villagers with his stories and ideas. He quickly gained influence, and his presence began to disrupt the established order. Ekene, wary of Emeka's intentions, invited him to a meal. "You bring many ideas, Emeka, but what do you seek in our village?" Emeka smiled, his eyes sharp and calculating. "I seek only to share knowledge and learn from you people. Together, we can achieve greatness." But Ekene sensed a deeper agenda, and the seeds of doubt took root. The stranger's influence grew, casting a shadow over Ekene's authority and sowing discord among the villagers. A great storm swept through Umunede, devastating the fields and homes. It was as if the heavens themselves were testing the resilience of Ekene's family. The storm's fury brought everyone together, but also laid bare the underlying tensions. "We must rebuild," Ekene declared, his voice unwavering. "Together, we can overcome this." The family walked side by side, their efforts a testament to the strength and unity. Yet, as they toiled, the cracks in the relationships became more apparent. the strain of the storm revealing the fractures beneath the surface. Amid the chaos, forbidden love blossomed. Nneka, Ekene's new wife, found herself drawn to Emeka the stranger. Their clandestine meetings, filled with stolen glances and whispered promises, threatened to unravel the delicate fabric of the family. One night, as they met by the river, Nneka confessed, "I cannot continue this, Emeka. It will destroy everything." Emeka, ever persuasive, replied, "Love is worth the risk, Nneka. We can find a way." But their love was a ticking time bomb, destined to explode and bring betrayal to light. As Ekene's wealth grew, so did the cost. The burden of maintaining his vast estate and keeping his family together weighed heavily on him. The conflicts and ambitions within his household began to take their toll. "Father, why do we strive for more when it only brings strife?" Obinna asked one evening as they sat beneath the stars. Ekene sighed, the weight of his years evident in his voice. "Wealth is a double-edged sword, my son. It brings both power and responsibility. We must find balance or it will consume us." A shadow fell over the family as Ekene fell gravely ill. The once strong patriarch now lay weak and vulnerable, his illness casting a pall over the household. The wives and children rallied around him, their differences set aside in the face of their shared fear and grief. "Father, you must fight," Chidinma urged, her voice breaking. "We need you." Ekene, his voice faint but resolute, replied, "My time may be ending, but your time is just beginning. You must be strong for yourselves and for each other." As Ekene's condition worsened, the family was forced to confront their past actions and choices. Chuka, consumed by the guilt, confessed his betrayal to his father. "Father, I have wronged you," he admitted, tears streaming down his face. "I sought power and recognition, but it has only brought pain." Ekene, his eyes filled with sorrow and understanding, forgave his son. "We all make mistakes, Chuka. It is how we learn and grow from them that matters." Ekene's forgiveness sparked a wave of reconciliation throughout the family. The wives, who had often seen each other as rivals, began to find common ground in their shared love for Ekene and their children. They gathered together, a circle of unity, their differences set aside. "Ifunanya, I have envied you for too long," Nkiru confessed, her voice trembling. "But now I see that we are stronger together." Ifunanya took Nkiru's hand. "We are sisters, bound by more than blood. Let us work together to keep this family whole." The children, inspired by their mother's newfound harmony, also sought to mend their relationships. Obinna and Chuka, one fierce rivals, embraced as brothers, their bond stronger than ever before. As the harvest season approached, the family worked together with a renewed sense of purpose and unity. The fields, nourished by the rains and their collective effort, yielded a bountiful crop. It was a testament to their resilience and the strength of their bonds. During the final harvest, Ekene, though weakened by illness, watched with pride as his family toiled in the fields. He knew his legacy was secure, not just in the wealth he had amassed, but in love and unity of his family. "Father, we have done it," Obinna said, kneeling beside Ekene. "The harvest is plentiful and the family is strong." Ekene smiled, a deep peace settling over him. You have done well, my son. Remember, it is not the wealth that defines us, but the love and strength we share. With Ekene's passing, the family mourned deeply but found solace in the legacy he had left behind. Chidinma, the revered matriarch, guided them with wisdom and compassion. Obinna stepped into his father's role, leading the family with a balance of strength and humility. The village of Umunede thrived under their stewardship, the lessons of Ekene's life resonating through the generations. The family continued to grow, each member contributing to the legacy of unity, hard work, and love. Years later, as Obinna sat by the same river where his father had often found peace, he reflected on the journey they had all taken. "We are the seeds of tomorrow," he whispered, watching the water flow, "and we will continue to grow, nourished by the love and lessons of those who came before us."